Welcome to NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series Season 7, Race 14. The Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway will begin in a few short minutes, but first let's do a recap of the last race at Bristol. So trombone player was able to pick up his second career win and play spoiler for the playoff field. 30 laps today here in Kansas. Lucas K starting on pole. He needs a win to lock himself into that championship race. Here we go. Green flag is out here in Kansas. Kansas has been a very, very entertaining racetrack. We've raced at it every season of NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series competition. Some seasons we've ran it multiple times. It was the championship race from Season 3 to Season 5. And Lucas K has won 2 championships. 2 out of his 3 championships came at this racetrack. So we'll see if he can pick up another win here in Kansas to lock himself into that championship 4. Side by side, Stop Motion Bros will lead lap 1. Stop Motion Bros has 2 wins here at Kansas. He swept the Kansas races back in Season 2. Yeah, the only driver locked into that Final 4 is Dark Pumps with his win in Darlington. And of course, last week, Trombone Player's not in the playoffs and he won, so nobody else locked in. A driver who really needs to get locked in is the one of NASCAR F1 fan. I didn't even realize it. He DNQ'd last week, so he is in desperate need of points. He's running 5th right now. He is in a must-win situation. I don't think there's any other way he's going to advance. He needs to win this race. But we'll see. Will it be a playoff driver getting their way into that championship 4, or will we see another non-playoff winner? We will have to see as they come around to get lap 4 out of 30. SMB continuing to lead the way. There's Sugashan in 3rd. You know, he was having a good run. He actually propelled himself to, I think, 3rd in the standings last week in Bristol. So he is looking good to make the championship 4. Now, I'm not going to be able to, say exactly who's going to be in the Final 4 after this race, unless, obviously, someone else wins. But points will, of course, come out sometime after this race. As Sugashan right on the back bumper of Lucas K for P2. I'm not having a good run. I mean, these playoffs have been terrible for me. I don't know what's going on. My worst finish in the regular season was 7th. Then I finished like 16th in Darlington. I finished like 10th last week. And now I'm running pretty bad here today. If I don't get up there, I might get eliminated. And that would be terrible, considering I won the regular season championship. I had that buffer. And if I still get eliminated, that is terrible. Because it's SMB leading, then it's Lucas K in 2nd, Sugashan in 3rd. I think it's Pumps in 4th, F1 fan 5th, and I'm all the way back in like 10th. So I'm gonna need to do something. I cannot be running like this. If I stay where I'm at, I will not make the Final 4. Because I don't know the exact gap to Lucas. All right, let's see. Playoffs. Yeah, Lucas is only 2 points behind me. So if I don't gain any spots, I will miss out on that Final 4, which would be catastrophic considering the season I've had up to this point. But I don't know. These playoffs have just been really bad for us. But it's never over till it's over. Only lap 7 out of 30. I have plenty of time to make something happen here. And I think we will. Lap traffic is, of course, going to play a part later in this race. And that's going to be my opportunity to strike. But I could be F1 fan. I could be in a must-win situation, and I'm not. That would be an insane win if he pulls this off, F1 fan. We've seen walk-off wins in this series before, but this is the first season with a points format, and I feel like it would be more impressive under the points versus just it being based off of wins. That 8 car is trying to get around the 5, but he cannot find a way around. There's F1 fan to the outside. I think that's what you're going to need to do once we catch the tail end. Trombone player's having a good run. He's in 6th right now. This is his rookie season. He has a pretty good rookie season. Of course, wins at Dover and Bristol last week. Looking for win number 3 here today. But he's going to have to catch that man, the number 9, Stop Motion Brothers. Stop Motion Brothers has not had a very good season in his terms. He only won 1 race at Martinsville. Usually, he has multiple wins at this point, runaway championship favorite, but he's kind of been quiet this season. He has not shown up like we thought he would. But, again, this is one of his better racetracks, so he might be able to make something happen here today. As a lap 11 out of 30, so 20 laps to go here in Kansas. Dark Pump starting to catch up to Lucas and Sugashan. And then there's a big gap to 5th place F1 fan. And then there's a huge pack of cars right there. You wonder if maybe Trombone players is holding that pack up. I don't know. We'll have to see. Kansas has produced some amazing finishes. It's been arguably one of the most entertaining racetracks we have gone to. There was a photo finish in the Season 2 playoff race when the SMB won. Photo finish with the 4 car. I think that was Kevin Harvick fan 4 at the time was driving that car. Almost got his first career win in Kansas, but that 9 car just had the momentum, he had the speed, and he took it from him late. This has been a really fun season for me. I'm really glad we're able to bring this back. But it's flown by. It feels like just yesterday I was filming the Daytona 500, 14 races left after that. And now we're on race 14 with only 1 race left after this. And I don't even know what's going to happen to this league after. I'm going to try and get a Season 8 going, but there's no promises that that's going to happen. Because, the situation with the game, it not being on the App Store, all that. We're going to do everything we can. It might be a while until Season 8, but shouldn't be more than the gap between Season 6 and Season 7. I'm going to make sure it's shorter than that if we have a Season 8. Worst case scenario, we start it maybe sometime next year. If we can find a way. I'm still going to have coins left over, so we might be able to start Season 8. I don't know when I'm going to start it, though. I don't know. I got to figure it out. And if we have a long off season, I hope everybody, stays in the server, is patient with me. This has been I've had this league going since 2023. Early 2023 was when Season 1 started. And it's been basically all I've ever done for the last almost 3 years, more than 3 years now. It might seem like a weird league to most, but, it's been really fun for me to do. As SMB going to take 15 to go this time. 15 down, 15 to go. As he's going to catch the tail end here, we'll see who is going to be able to make something happen. I look for that 1 car. That 1 car needs a win. Must-win situation for F1 fan. He needs to win this race. And if he does, that would knock me and Lucas K out, I believe. Unless Lucas can get a better finish over some of the guys near him in the points. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the points after this. It's going to change with this lap traffic. Positions and stuff are all going to change. That 1 car, just keep an eye on the 1 car. Must win. Must win situation. He has not won yet this season. He has finished second 3 times. Martinsville, Watkins Glen, and Darlington. He led the most laps at Watkins Glen, but got passed late by the 23. He's the only driver in the playoffs who has not won at least 1 race this season. He has 2 poles at Daytona and Texas, but no wins. And he is trying to get his first win of the season, and, no better way to get his first win of the season than in a walk-off win when he needed it the most. That would have to feel good for him if he can get it done today. I feel like if you're an F1 fan, you got to feel like once you get that first win of the season, there's no stopping you. So if he wins today, I think he might be the championship favorite, even over guys like Pumps, because he seems like a driver that once he gets that win, he can kind of just start clicking off more wins. And, if he can start that trend going today, in probably the most important race up to this point for him after a DNQ last week. Must-win situation. We'll see if he can get it, as the 5, 8, and 18 have caught the 9. We'll see if they can do anything, though. It's going to be 10 to go when they come back around. Here's another thing. Is the one car even close enough to make something happen? He has a lot of ground to make up, but he's got 10 laps to do it. 10 laps can take a while at Kansas. I think we're going to see a playoff winner today. I think we're going to see somebody lock themselves into that Final Four who's not already in. As 10 to go this time, SMB continuing to lead over the 5 of Lucas K, 8 of Sugashan, and 18 of Dark Pumps. I don't know, man. I don't know if the one car is fast enough to make something happen. That's my only concern. He's just not showing the speed to be able to catch those guys. And we only got 10 to go. Coming around to 9 to go here in Kansas. The penultimate race of the season. 9 to go. Nobody making a move on the 9 car. Looks like Lucas K might be backing up a little bit. I don't know if he'll be able to make something happen. The 1 car is about 7 seconds back. So that is the gap between him and the 9. And he has been running that outside line. He's been committed to that outside line. This would be one of the biggest wins we have seen. One of the most important wins. A guy who's had so much, he's been so close so many times this season. Finally gets his first win of the season when he needs it the most. Down to about 5.5 seconds now. So he gained about 1.5 seconds that lap. He is chunking, or he's taking chunks out of that lead. He's chunking. Yeah, he is definitely closing the gap. He's going to be there by the end of this race, I have no doubt. But can he make the pass? Because, catching the guy is one thing, passing him is another. Here goes the 8, maybe taking a look. Not sure, though. There's the 1 car. That's the one you got to keep an eye on. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get eliminated unless I can figure something out here. Because there's no way. Which, this is going to be a sad ending to the season for me. Regular season champion, this was a crazy fall off. I feel like I was one of the favorites. I might have been the championship favorite heading into this race. And a fall off like this just was not expected. But unfortunately, that's just what happens in racing sometimes, It is what it is. It's going to be 5 to go when they come around. Can SMB hang on to get his second win of the season, or will it be NASCAR F1 fan getting his second career win, first win of this season after 3 second-place finishes up to this point, and most importantly, winning in a must-win situation? Here they come. 5 laps to go here in Kansas. The 1 car is going to get there. The question is, can if he gets stuck, can anybody in this big pack right there catch up? Trombone Players, last week's winner, is right up there leading that pack. Maybe he can do something. We'll have to see when they come around to 4 laps to go. Who is going to lock themselves into that championship race at Las Vegas next week? Here they come. 4 to go. The 1 car has not gotten there yet. Here goes the 18 to the inside of the 8. looks like the 18 trying to make a move on the inside. You know, for him, this is kind of a testing race because Las Vegas is very similar to Kansas. You know, they're considered sister tracks, so this might be an opportunity for him to kind of test a setup out that he's going to use in Vegas next week for that championship race because he's the only one locked in. Coming to 3 to go. 3 to go in Kansas, and Lucas K will take the lead. That was unexpected, but here goes the 1 around the outside. Lucas K to the lead with 3 to go. This would be a big win for Lucas because Lucas is looking for his 4th win of the season, and that would be a new record for most wins in a season. And also, he is below the cut line right now, but he's not in must win. I believe he'd be above if it finished how it was, because I was right in front of him. Here he comes. 2 to go here in Kansas. It's not over, though. Here comes that 1 car. We are going to have an insane finish here today. Lucas K trying to hang on. He made the pass just like Michigan when I passed him. Comes back from the lap traffic, makes the pass, but the 1 car. NASCAR F1 fan is looking for his first win of the season. He's looking to lock himself in a must-win situation after a heartbreaking DNQ last week in Bristol. He's finished 2nd 3 times this season. Here they come. White flag, 1 lap to go here in Kansas. Can the 1 car get him? He's got a full lap. He's running the outside. He's going to get there by the time they get to the backstretch. This might be a last lap pass. What can the 5 of Lucas do to hold off against the 1 car? NASCAR F1 fan, he's in a must-win situation. He needs to win this race to advance. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Who is going to win it here in Kansas? Out of turn 4. Coming to the checkered flag. Lucas K wins it at Kansas, but barely over the 1 car. Wow, that was an insane finish. Photo finish, but Lucas K gets it. Lucas K wins his 4th race of season 7, sorry. Wow, locks himself into the championship race. Wow. I thought the 1 car was going to get him. Wow. And I believe I can officially say your championship 4 for Season 7 heading into Las Vegas next week will be Dark Pumps, Stop Motion Bros, Sugashan, and Lucas K. Unfortunately, me and F1 fan have been eliminated. F1 fan was so close. He needed this win, but did not get it. Well, congratulations to Lucas K. 4th win of the season. That's a new record for most wins in a single season. So congratulations to Lucas K. We'll see you next week in Las Vegas for the championship race. That's it for now. Bye.